Greetings guys, Cowman here, and welcome to episode number 90 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So in this video, I've got quite an ambitious project to start, so yeah, don't have too much time to waste here. But first, obviously, we're going to be adding someone to the shoutout gun, and today we're adding someone who, this username doesn't actually describe me, but they're called I Got Bored. All spaces, by the way, and, no spaces between words. So yeah, and that's because they left a comment on my 404 challenge saying that I gained a subscriber. So yeah, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Oh, and sorry but I can't fit your whole name in, so I think what I'm gonna have to do here is I think I will just have to remove one of your spaces. If you do watch this, don't be offended. This is just because of Minecraft. In fact, actually, I've got a better idea quickly. So I'm actually going to quickly do it on 2 lines, because I think that might offend you less. So yes, thank you very much for saying that I gained a subscriber, and also thank you for actually subscribing, for you actually did what you said you did. And anyway, here is your shout out. So what we're going to be building today is actually going to be a testing facility. That's right. Basically, because I often want to test like lots of mechanics out, basically the best sort of transport method, whether like minecarts or like boats with like sort of streams would be best. I've decided I'm going to need a testing facility, but I kind of want to do it in videos a bit. So yeah, I think the best way to do that will be to build a testing facility. So yeah, that's what we're going to be building here. And the overall design of this thing actually is going to be sort of like looking like a castle. So yeah, that's why I've got lots of cobblestone on me, as well as quite a lot of dirt so I can fill in any bits in the middle. Because obviously we will need to have a quite big space out and still into the middle. So obviously, the middle bits where the actual testing is going to take place is going to be 30 blocks squared. So let's try and get this right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good, so let's quickly just give this a check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 22, 24, I think that was, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, I think this is right. And even if it's slightly wrong, it doesn't really matter too much, because, size doesn't entirely matter. So obviously then it's also going to need to be 30 blocks on the other dimension. As well as at the front, we're also going to have a bit of like a thicker, like sort of area. All of this actually around here, it's all basically going to be like, it's basically going to be sort of there, like if you need to like, do any sort of like, need to like get to a certain height in this thing. Like if you're testing like sort of tour mechanics. So yeah, we will in this quite high actually. Yeah, so let's first do this bit here then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Get rid of some of these trees actually. Although actually one thing that is a bit of a pity, because we've just moved to beta 1.6 from this video forwards until episode 99. Yeah, this was actually the update in which the power of fire was nerfed. So unfortunately, no more of those enormous fires, I'm afraid. We should have done something in the last video actually, just to make the most of them. Right, so let's quickly just build the rest of these walls actually going around here. Yeah, I think then I might just get rid of the rest of those tree remains. As well as that, we are also going to need a little bit of dirt here. Just so you know it's all level. Because this whole thing does need to be level, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not afraid to say, like, I'm being honest to say. Anyway, so got quite a bit of flattening to do, as well as, you know, digging to do. How much digging do we need to do? So it's going to need to be around here. As much as I try not to do too much digging in a video, I am going to have to do a little bit here, I'm afraid. Let's just quickly get some of this. Luckily, I've got quite a few stone shovels left from some of my last few videos, so yeah, at least I'm not going to run out of that stuff. Okay, so I think here, this bit's probably going to need to be maybe 7 blocks out, because this bit on the front actually is going to be a bit wider, because this basically where I'm going to be able to store some like mechanics like such as redstone, or whatever I'm going to need to test. Right, so this bit is 7 now, and then one more, or basically for the wall, and then one more just so, you know, I can actually get in properly. Eventually though, I will need to send this quite a bit further back just so I can actually build a pathway. Because obviously I'm going to need to extend the pathway up here. But actually, let's just keep digging until like this thing runs out actually. You know, just so it frees up an inventory slot because, hey, why not? And one thing I think I will need to do is I might actually finally need to fill in that cave entrance. That's actually something really old because quite a lot of this terrain around here, like pretty much this entire field, this was all actually Alpha 1.0.4 terrain, which is actually the first version we were on in this series. Because that's why it's called Alpha to 1.17. Basically from early Alpha to 1.17. Well, maybe even eventually I might need to say Alpha to 1.18 eventually. Right, so first of all, let's actually just fill this whole cave in. And hey, I don't really want to store all of this. I think I might just fill this whole thing in. And you know, just so you know, no traces come up ever. Because I think I might sometimes need to dig away some of this terrain anyway. Let's just quickly just fill this in as quickly as possible. Like I know it's a bit sad just to fill in a piece of history. Like it's like filling in like a disused station actually. Although I think I might not fill that bit in because obviously I think that's quite a deep mine there. But yeah, for now I think it will need to be blocked off. So one thing I might do though is I might maybe put like one cobblestone block up there. Albeit, is that the wrong height though? Yeah, actually it's at the right height. Obviously it needs to be at the right height. So yeah, let's just cut the rest. Let's fill the rest of this in. So goodbye cave. Probably not ever going to visit you again, but you know, in all honesty with caves, like they're kind of one of those things where you just visit once and never visit again. Yeah, it was a bit like with villages actually before the Village and Pillage update. Right, so let's quickly fill this in as fast as possible. By the way, actually, I'm going to actually challenge you here. Okay, so I would like to get all of you to get your stopwatches out. Because I'm curious how fast I can actually dig all this away, actually. So yeah, get your stopwatches ready now. I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Are they ready? Yeah, and by the way, the rule is, if I make any errors, you have to add 1 second to my time. So, you can start your stopwatches now. Right. And done. Stop your stopwatches. So, how fast do you think that was actually? Let me know in the comments below. And luckily there were no errors, so you don't need to add any extra time though. Right, so let's quickly build the rest of this bit here. Albeit though, I can already tell I've got quite a lot of digging to do out of video. Yeah, I think I am going to have to do a bit of it right now. Although luckily, not too much, because, you know, it's only at the end where we need to do any. So obviously this thing is going to be 4 blocks. So it's probably, so we're going to need to dig away 5 blocks because they always like to have a bit of a spare one anyway. And yeah, I don't really like too many builds actually that go right up against the mountain, like unless they're going to be integrated with the mountain itself. Or a hill here. Or you know, like any sort of bank. You get the point in all honesty. Right, so also it's starting to get dark actually. So yeah, need to be quite careful. That's in all honesty, because we don't have really too much cobblestone left actually. I think what we might do actually is we might play with some new features actually. Because obviously this is actually a brand new update we're on now. And yes, it's basically the update that added maps. So yeah, I can finally be a map cow. Get it? Like a map cow? Like Map Men, like by Jay Foreman? Yeah, I know, that's a really cheesy reference, but still. Also, by the way, here, what we will eventually do is I kind of want to have sort of like Victorian-style arches here, and also eventually this will be cut much further back, actually. But, yeah, I haven't got around to doing it quite yet. We might do it soon, though. So here, I wouldn't mind this bit coming right up against here. Yeah, just so you know, I can maybe find like a side entrance. The main entrance is going to be at the front. But also, my idea eventually, by the way, is to basically have the rest of this bit land here, when I eventually flatten it out, level with what it's like now. So yeah, I will need to have like a sort of staircase up here, but for now, yeah, basically it's going to be a side entrance here. And also, I'm not going to raise this bit up. Yeah, I actually remember doing this bit actually here. I think it was on like the 21st episode. Yeah, like I think 69 episodes ago it was. And was it? 1 second. Yeah, it was actually. Almost thought I done my maths wrong for a second there. Right, so let's get through all of this stuff as quickly as possible then. Let's quickly get rid of this tree. In all honesty, I think it's probably just a bit quicker just to, you know, chop them down now rather than just burn them down. Yeah, previously it was insanely overpowered. Like, I think like there was even once like a separate like you know sub-video, which is basically like an update after a video, which I don't really do too much anymore. But let me know if you want to see me doing a few more of those. Which basically where I like show a fun moment like what happened when I was playing between videos. Yeah, I think there was one actually, which was like 18.1, which was actually basically like sort of like me showing like a whole forest that had burnt down. Yeah, if you want to see how overpowered it was actually, I would strongly recommend watching that video. Otherwise, you can easily just try it out for yourself actually. Seriously, just if you have the Java edition, you can actually play these old versions. Yeah, like it's not like on Bedrock, or like any other old game where I'm playing old versions of game or any other console game or like the console edition. It's not like playing old versions really difficult. It's actually relatively easy, believe it or not. Right, so nearly done here. Oh god, creeper though. Quickly get away from this guy. Run down this cliff because obviously I don't think a creeper's smart enough to walk down there. Oh, except they are, but luckily I can overtake them here. Oh, phew. Right, so let's make a map then, shall we? So obviously we're going to need some sugarcane for some paper first. And I think it's about 8 pieces. Pieces of paper. I think it might possibly be 9 when like it's in Bedrock, but nah, I think it's always been a compass on Java. So obviously first we need to make a compass, although we first need to put a little bit of iron in. So let's just do that right now. Got one there actually. That's quite convenient. Okay, so let's just quickly walk around here, just to kill a bit of time while that iron smelts. Not all of it, obviously, because I don't need, 16 to make a compass, but, Right, there we go. Right, so, make a compass first, obviously. There we go. And, finally, let's make a map. There we go. So yeah, this is a map of what my world looks like. Looks small, doesn't it? Doesn't it actually? Yeah, I know, like, it feels like we've been doing it for so long, but yeah, it's weird to see how not that much we've actually done, you know? So yeah. So anyway, that's actually going to do it for this video, guys. So I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Between this video and the next video, I'm going to make sure I do all the terraforming needed, just so we don't have to spend too much time in videos doing so. And yeah. And definitely stay tuned for episode number 91. Bye, guys.